Hello everybody, my name is Broseph or Joseph and welcome to the channel. So in today's video guys, of course we're playing some more MTG Arena, but today I got a pretty nasty Teleportation Circle life gain deck for you. So the goal of this deck of course is to gain life, and how we're going to do that is with mostly Righteous Valkyrie. And Righteous Valkyrie allows us to gain life equal to the toughness of any clerics that enter the battlefield. So if we play Priest of Ancient-Lore, we gain 1 life. If we play Moon-based cleric, or Moon Blessed Cleric, we gain 2 life. So really nice there, but the reason it's going to be so good is because we are going to have hopefully 2 or 3, maybe even 4 teleportation circles on the battlefield a turn. With a bunch of clerics, we're going to be returning up to 4 clerics per turn, gaining that much life, and then our win condition comes from Marauding Blight-Priest. We are going to drain them and hopefully win that way, or just win with the power coming from Righteous Valkyrie alone. So a great way for us to gain a bunch of life is with Cleric class here. So we threw that in there. We also have Impassioned Orator and Core Celebrant. They are going to be key to allow us to gain as much life as possible per turn, because we are taking them off the battlefield, throwing them back in. We gain life because they're clerics, and we gain life from Impassioned Orator or Core Celebrant, or both. So lots of fun here. We have Vampire Spawn, which is, I believe, the only non-cleric other than Familiar here. He's going to be really nice because it's another way for us to just keep draining the opponent. And what's great about it is if we play it, we gain life, so that means that we deal 1 damage to the opponent, and then it says that they lose 2 life, so then they lose 3 total that 1 turn. And we can do that a couple times depending on how many we have on the board. Alright, other than that, 25 lands, and everything else is pretty self-explanatory. You guys are going to see it here pretty soon. So all you got to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy. Before we hop into the gameplay, here's your brief, friendly reminder to hit that subscribe button. I post multiple videos a week on new Arena Standard decks that I come up with, and I'd really hate for you guys to miss out on that, because it just so happens that that deck might have all the cards you need in it and work out really well for you, and I'd hate for you guys to miss out on that. Alright, thanks for listening to me ramble for a second. Let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Enjoy! Alrighty, here we are in game number 1, and this is a solid hand here. 2 Righteous Valkyries, we got Priest of Ancient-Lore, which I think is probably one of the most powerful cards in this deck other than Teleportation Circle and Righteous Valkyrie, because we gain life and we draw a card. And then you combine that with Teleportation Circle, with Righteous Valkyrie, we're gaining life, we're drawing cards. It's just nuts. I love it. And we get our Teleportation Circle, sweet. What did they mill us? Elite Spellbinder, not too big. So, pass the turn. And no need to swing in. So, Spellbinder's Familiar is pretty sweet with this deck because we have our Circle, which is going to be exiling creatures and bringing them back, which means we're going to be getting counters every single turn that we use our Circle. Yeah, this isn't good. Opponent's milling us quite a bit here. I don't like that at all. Let's go ahead and play our... Let's go Righteous Valkyrie just so we can get that extra life gain with Ancient-Lore. Alright, no counterspell or anything. Not yet. Unsummon. Okay. That's not too big of a deal. And no attacks. Great part about this is as long as they don't get much card draw, we should be fine. Because they're going to run out of cards and lands soon. I mean, they probably already have. Alrighty, so we get another land. And I think we go... I'd love to see what's in their hand here. So, let's go... Let's go Elite Spellbinder. Yeah, let's see what's in their hand, see what we're working with. Let's see. So, yep, draw a card. Depart the Realm. So we are going to take their Depart the Realm. Actually, they could foretell it, right? So yeah, we won't do that. We'll do the Shocking Grasp. Because I think they can foretell it for 2 still. Unless, I guess it's exiled, so maybe not. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. Also a Stonebinder's Familiar because we exiled the card and we get the extra counter. So pretty freaking sweet here. Starting out amazing. Still got a decent amount of cards in our library. Alright, not a big deal. Awesome. So we get another land here, which is great. We are going to play our I want to go Righteous Valkyrie, and then we should start bringing in Teleportation Circle next turn. So, Righteous Valkyrie, bring that down, swing in for 3, get a little bit more aggro here, and pass the turn. Alright, so we mill a Blight-Priest, and a bunch of Cleric classes. Not too big of a deal at all. Yeah, we're still looking fine. Okay, Righteous Valkyrie goes away again. Alright. Swinging in with everything here. Interesting. We will block the... Yeah, they didn't really have much for them. I'm surprised they swung in. But we are okay with that. Another Teleportation Circle is pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and get that down. Counterspell, maybe? Another unsummon. Probably another unsummon. Okay, so we are going to swing them both. I'm surprised they let us swing in here, but I mean, I guess it's no different. Okay, unsummoning the Familiar, which I find really interesting as well, because we can play it back, we have 1 land, and then Teleportation Circle, boom, Spellbinder, and we get the counter right back. They don't have anything in hand, so it won't matter, but the counter is pretty nice. Alright, let's get this on the road. Opponent's just stopping us from playing Magic here. Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, 21 cards in our graveyard, my goodness. Alrighty, swinging in. We're gonna kill one of their crabs. A little bit reckless on the opponent's part here, because that's what they need to win. And we got a Marauding Blight-Priest, which is sweet. Let's go. Never mind, I guess we don't have to worry about it. I was going to say let's go Blight-Priest, and then we can Teleportation Circle, Elite Spellbinder, see what's in their hand, throw it away. And that was a pretty good game. I mean, we were getting milled out pretty hard there, but I think we had it because we were taking stuff out of their hand with Spellbinder. We were about to gain life with Valkyrie, tons of life, and start burning him down with our Blight-Priest. So really fun game there to start it off. Let's go ahead and get into another, and let's see how we do. Alrighty. Up against Belgrath. There we go. Another great hand here. Pretty sweet. We need our circle. We need ways to get the circle. Righteous Valkyrie. A couple things, but this is a really nice curve here. And one thing to keep in mind, guys, is I don't skip any games in between videos, no matter how it goes, because I want to simulate as if you were playing the deck so you guys can see truly how good it is. I just think it's not really worth it to get amazing games to show that a deck's good if it really isn't. So yeah, that's usually just what I do. I continue playing, and that allows us to see how the deck goes. Alright, let's go Swamp, Impassioned Orator, and swing it for 1. Yeah, really good start here. I'm hoping we don't draw into a lot of land. We're running 25 lands, and with my luck... Okay, sweet. I was like, let's please not draw into land. Alright, let's go Elite Spellbinder. We can get something exiled and then get a counter onto our Familiar. And we get a look into their hand. Okay, lots of Angel Vitalities. Hunting Voyage. Don't really need to worry about that for a bit. Crippling Fear is not good. Angel Vitality is not terrible. So let's go Crippling Fear. Get the counter and swing it for 4. Pass it a turn. Imagine seeing a Xanathar in real life. I mean, look at this thing. It's just staring at you with those eyes and shooting you with light beams or something. Who knows? Might feel good. I don't know. Right. Let's go Priest of Ancient-Lore so we can draw a card first. A little bit of Doom. Give us Teleportation Circle. Okay, Vampire Spawn's not bad either. So Minder's Familiar. We got everything we need for a really solid Teleportation Circle here. We don't mind losing Elite Spellbinder, don't mind trading off for Familiar. Bring them down to 12 and pass turn. So awesome, this is going good. We haven't been drawing into too much land. Pretty solid ratio, which I am very pleased with, because my decks often just decide to bite me in the ass if I don't have the right if I don't have the right land to creature ratio. Even if I do. Alright, Silver Quill. They got 1 mana up. Let's just go Vampire Spawn. Let's stay a little bit aggro. Swing in for 6. Down to 4 and pass turn. So I guess when you're up against creatures like this, the deck is aggro too. Who knew? And next turn we have the victory if they can't play 2 creatures or kill us off somehow. That is really good. Yeah, that'll do it. And we get a Righteous Valkyrie. Sweet. Let's play that. Awesome. And we could swing in and get... Actually, is that lethal? If they block here, here... No, so we'll bring it down to 1. I think it's worth it to bring it down to 1. They're going to have to double block here, which is fine. For them, at least. All we need is Teleportation Circle, and we got the victory with Vampire Spawn. Okay. Opponent hasn't really been gaining much life here. I wonder if it's just an Angel deck. What you gonna do, man? Here it is. Okay, yeah, that was definitely a smart play. Blocking the Vampire. I finally got the white dragon pet. I'm so happy. I love it. I think it looks so cool, the blue eye and everything. Oh man, that's not good. And we get our circle. Yeah, so they did the right thing for sure. Let's go ahead and play our circle here. And we won't swing in with anything. Let's get our Priest of Ancient-Lore. We get the +2/+2 for Righteous Valkyrie now. Counter on Familiar. And pass turn. So really, we are still good to win this. We have lots of life, so we can block them for a while. Yep, Crippling Fear is going to hurt a little bit, at least, getting that Priest of Ancient-Lore off the battlefield. But we still keep the +2/+2. Aetherborn. Interesting, probably just a random choice. Could have chosen Angel. I don't know why they didn't choose Angel. They didn't chose it. Alright, so no Vampire quite yet. Let's go Elite Spellbinder, gain some life. And we exile... Let's see, how much land do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can play this. So we're going to get that out of their hand. Awesome. Cool. Let's go Potion of Healing. And then we're going to Teleportation Circle our Potion of Healing. Ooh, another Teleportation Circle. Sweet. Alright, we could swing in with Valkyrie. Actually, we could swing in with both and they'd have to block. I think that's the play. Because right now, we just need to be aggro. We need to be taking their creatures off the battlefield. Threatening them. Actually, that's not good. Because then we will have to sacrifice creatures. That's fine. We don't necessarily need our Spellbinder anyways. Alright. Yep, so we sacrifice creatures. That's fine. Boom. And boom. That's a nasty card. I've never played against that card yet. Okay. Potion of Healing. What are we going to draw into? A land. Alright. And we will pass. So, realistically, we just need a Marauding Blight-Priest. We need them to not be gaining life. Because we can play our planes. We can go Marauding Blight-Priest and then use our Potion of Healing and just crack it to kill him off. So, come on, top deck. Top deck central. Impassioned Orator is wonderful, just not really what I'm looking for. Alright, boom. Teleportation Circle. And pass turn. Alright, Potion of Healing, and then might as well just do Impassioned Orator, just because we freaking can. Awesome, and Righteous Valkyrie. Okay, that's not bad at all. Alright, yep, so we'll lose our order. No problem. We didn't need him anyways. I mean, really good with Righteous Valkyrie, but I'm hoping we can draw into something good here. This costs, I think, 8 now. 8 to cast. Alright, down to 25. So we don't get the Righteous Valkyrie trigger quite yet. Another land. Come on. Come on, deck. Alright. Alright. Righteous Valkyrie. And then we'll just save up the Scry for next turn. Return the Potion of Healing. Alright. And just that. Give us what we need. No, another land. Oh my gosh, we don't need that. Ugh. Okay, they get double strike. No big deal still. I mean, we have the life to deal with it. Boom, 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 boom. Down to something like 7 or something. 5. Come on, here it is. Here it is, deck. Scry. Planes. Oh my gosh. You're joking. You're actually joking. What is that luck? Okay. If there's another plains on the top, we just lose anyways. Another swamp. I told you guys about my luck. I told you it's absolutely terrible. Alright, well, we're going to have to block with Righteous Valkyrie here, so no attacks. And we'll return our Potion of Healing again. Boom, boom, boom. We can gain some life here, which is good, at least. Actually, do we have to block? 4, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we will still have to block. Core Celebrant doesn't really get the job done still. My goodness, Magic. What are you doing? I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of my lands. Only running 25, and I've drawn over 20 cards. That's nuts. Okay, so I'm going to have to lose Righteous Valkyrie no matter what I do. So, damage. Not. Oh. Oh. I could have done Potion of Healing. I think we lost that anyways. They had it. That was a great hand, but I think we drew into land like 5 times or something. So let's try it again. Let's get into another game and see how we do. All right, here we go. Another great hand, starting with Familiar. We got our Blight-Priest this time, so hopefully we don't have the same issue. All right, here we go. See what we're playing up against. Usually it'll be aggro when they play that avatar. It's weird. Avatars usually seem to match the deck that the player's playing. Okay, definitely the opposite. Familiar. We get our Righteous Valkyrie, which is sweet. Maybe a Xanathar deck. Usually that's what... Oh, okay. Yeah. That still could be Xanathar. Alrighty, get a cleric class. That's perfect, actually. Boom, bada, boom, boom, boom. And no attacks. Cool. So we're looking good. We're online next turn to play our Valkyrie, play our Blight-Priest. Okay, lose another Blight-Priest. Anyway, yeah. So I think this is the Xanathar deck, I'm pretty sure. I think I saw like the exact copy of it when I was testing this deck out a little bit ago. Swamp into Righteous Valkyrie. Awesome, and no attacks. Alright, so this deck isn't even really running much removal, if I do remember correctly. Or I just got lucky. I know Blood Chief's Thirst is usually in it. No blocks. You know, some of the smaller removal spells, but our Righteous Valk is prone to Blood Chief's Thirst, unless they kick it. You ever visualized what kicking a card would look like? Hey, just kind of kick it. Funny. Well, we get our Moonblaze Cleric. I'm going to go Marauding Blight-Priest still, just so we can start draining them. We need to be a little bit more aggressive, just because we don't want the same thing to happen like last game, where we just had 1 life left. still salty about that. This game, man. Let me know if in the comments if you guys have had that issue. I swear, I've had it so many times. It's not fun. Okay, another Marauding Blight-Priest is actually pretty sick. So would an Elite Spellbinder, though. But having two, is it worth it? No. Let's go Moonbase Cleric. Let's get our Teleportation Circle so we can start getting online. Gain some life. Burn the opponent. Boom, boom. And swing in for 2. So in this game, we actually would love to have a little bit more land. Play more than 1 card per turn. I don't know what I did to the game. I swear oh, I forgot. They can mill it. Oh, that's horrible. Mill decks. Good old rogues. Yeah, so it's rogues, not Xanathar. Could be in there, though. Alright. Do we need our Moonbase Cleric? No, I'd rather block. Just get the rogue off the battlefield. Boom, da boom. Mill. Mill. Okay. So we only milled 1 Teleportation Circle so far. My turn? I shouldn't be on... Oh, it just didn't show a card coming. So boom. And I guess we just go on the Drain train. Well. Yeah, I think we go Drain train. We can 1-up Cleric class next turn. So that we can start getting counters on our Righteous Valkyrie. That'll be really useful. So bring it down to 13. Swing in for 2. Keep chipping at them. Down to 11 and pass a turn. This would be a nasty, nasty hand. If one of these was Teleportation Circle, this would be really hard to beat. And if they didn't freaking mill a Teleportation Circle off the top. Come on. Okay, still no TP, TC. And I don't really want them to venture. I just don't like dealing with the triggers. It's kind of annoying, so bye-bye familiar. He's very familiar to the graveyard. That's bad. Alrighty, opponent, what you got? I mean, it could be Bloodchief's Thirst, any type of removal. We get another Cleric class. Not bad. I say we just keep going our Clerics. Yeah, and we can swing in for a bit here this next turn. So let's go Cleric class first. What are you holding in there? Whatever it is, he's thinking long and hard about it. He's got to make sure, do I play it now? Or do I save it for later? Save it for later, that's the choice. Oh, what about now, though? Later. Alright, drain him for 3 more. We are going to swing in with everything this turn, even though we're losing Blight-Priest. Just so we can deal damage. I mean, we're not going to lose our Righteous Valkyrie, and we would kill their Ruined Crab. So we will definitely take that trade-off. Alrighty, bring him down to 3. Kill a Ruined Crab. Awesome. Do they have... What do they have? What do you have? Draw a card. It's nice. Oh, is that what it was? That's probably what it was waiting to... Yeah, that's definitely it. Alright. So we get Cleric class next turn. Or just Elite Spellbinder. Or Teleportation Circle if the deck is like, hey, we're going to be nice to you. Why not? But we have a lot of ways to win this just because of our Spellbinder, and our Marauding Blight-Priest, of course. Order, and is that it? Yeah, that'll be the game. Sweet. So because of Righteous Valkyrie, our clerics come in, and it is a Xanathar deck, by the way, and we gain the life. It doesn't matter how much we gain because we're draining them for 3, and then Impassioned Orator. And we get the victory. Let's go. Sweet. So, 2 wins out of 3. Let's go ahead and get to a 4th and see if we can either even it out. 2 losses, 2 wins. Or we can see if the victory prevails. Alrighty, up against Jayla Pela, and oh, such a good hand, but we have no land. We drew into a lot last game. This is just such a risky keep. But this is the BrosephMTG channel, and we risk it for the biscuit. Not those KFC biscuits. I'm not into that. They're kind of flaky. Not my favorite. And we get land. Sweet. Let's go. Only works out for us. Don't try that, guys. Not worth it. Okay, one more land. Give us black land, and then we're perfect. And then we can play our cleric, and we can start getting our teleportation circle and all that good jazzy jazz waz. Devour intellect. Okay. That's not horrible. Core Celebrant is good, but Vampire Spawn, you gotta go. We just don't have the black mana yet. Okay, yeah. And like a shed, we can't play anything. Let's not trade. Let's not give them any ramp. Playing Rakdos. Alright, so we do lose our Orator anyways. Maybe, probably just Rakdos treasures. And no blocks. No treasures for you, sir. Yeah, we made it. And we get a land. Awesome. So, we don't need Moonblessed Cleric yet. So, we are going to go Valkyrie. Core Celebrant works really good with Righteous Valkyrie because we're gaining a crap ton of life. A freaking buttload. Alright, Orcus can come out now. Sarah, interesting. Interesting. Fits really well with just black in general, but I'm interested to see what deck they're playing. Because if they could have somehow found out to do like a Rakdos Venture deck, that would be really interesting. No blocks. No treasure for you. No -1/-1 counter for you. Another Moonblessed Cleric. Don't need that. We'll go Core Celebrant. Gain all the life in the world. Boom, boom, boom. Gain 5 life in total. So we are going to go up to 22. Swinging for 2. Actually, swinging for 3. Yeah. 3 damage. Down to 14. And pass turn. Alright, where you at, land? We need to get land before we play our Moonblast, because otherwise we're going to be putting our Teleportation Circle on top. Okay, Precipitous drop. And they haven't finished a dungeon yet, so that's not too big of a deal at all. But as I was saying, if we don't have 4 land, there's no reason to put our Teleportation Circle on top, because then we have no chance of playing it. You can't draw into a land if you know that TP is on top. TC. TP to C. Alrighty, so we do lose our familiar. Not too big of a deal at all. And they're just trying to get this creature here. Fate's Reversal. Venture into the dungeon, and yep. Alright, Cleric class is not bad. Man, where is the land? I almost just still don't want to play this because... just because we won't get land, but I'll do it. Let's just get our Teleportation Circle in hand anyways. We gain a little bit of life. Yeah, so take action. We don't need another Cleric class. Swing in. Down to 12 and pass the turn. I mean, it would be something to say like we get as many Cleric classes as we can. We gain even more life a turn, and we get the +2 from Righteous Valkyrie even quicker. But I ain't about it. I ain't about it. Nah. No, sure. No, ma'am. Okay, so a Sararak's going to come down and resolve this turn. And actually stay on the battlefield. Okay, and a Sararak's actually really scary because if we don't sacrifice a creature, they're going to be creating some zombies each turn. Okay, Teleportation Circle. We go... We can't put cleric class on top. We gotta go this and just hope we draw into a land. Righteous Valk. We don't really care too much if they create zombies as long as they don't have some sort of like card draw engine off of them. Because, I mean, as far as what I see here, zombie. So, could be some sort of zombie tribal. Okay, they swing in. And do we want to sacrifice Moonblast? Nah. Yeah, no blocks. Down to 14 and land. It's not land. That is okay. Do we look for an enchantment card? Do we just keep going with this cleric class and trying to gain life? No. No. We gotta get that. We gotta get a land. Down to 18, pass the turn. We just need one deck. Come on, you've been giving us like 5 back to back to back to back to back to back. And now we can't get a single one. It's a little scary here. They could have like any type of pump spell. They could kill a Righteous Valkyrie. There's a lot of things they can do with black and red. Okay, yep, Sararak. Awesome. And do we sacrifice? Again, I say no. And we could double block, but they both die. Is he indestructible? No. So let's double block Sararak. Yeah, we'll take that. 2 for 1. Do they have a feign death? No. Cool. Down to 11. And land. Land. Land! But it's slow. Hey, it's land, though. It is land. We'll go Moonblast Cleric again. Let's get another TP on top. Just because I think it would be kind of fun to throw more than one on the battlefield. I don't think we've done that yet this game. They have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power on the battlefield. And we can block with Moonblast Cleric. So let's keep going aggro. Yeah, we have ways to gain life here, especially next turn. So I think we're fine. More zombies. It's gotta be a zombie tribal. Price of loyalty. Is that it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So I think they're one off. Yeah, so just one off here. Do we have enough to even come back, though? Vampire Spawn wouldn't give us much. We'd get 2 and another blocker. Is that better than Teleportation Circle? This is hard. I think we go Vampire Spawn. Let's see. There's no reason. Yeah, there's no reason to do this. So I think we go Vampire Spawn. We just have to really scramble here for our lives. They're not all the way tapped out. Otherwise, we would have had the victory. If we swing in with both, then we won't have enough blockers. So, no attacks. This is a little sketch. I mean, they can have anything in hand right now. Oh. And that'll most likely just be lethal there. We don't have enough creatures to block. That was nice. Yep, and then they swing in and we lose. So we do take another loss in this game here. It was a good game, though. I mean, we got our teleportation circles. We really tried to hang in there. It really just came down to getting land or not. And sometimes, no matter how many you put in there, the shuffler in the deck is just like, you're not going to get land today. And that's okay, because we push through it and we persevere through the land famine. Alright, let's go ahead and get into deck wrap-up. So yeah, that was a lot of fun there. We did end up going 2-2, unfortunately, just because of lands. I gotta say, that is what screwed us over. So what I would say that you possibly could change is take out 1 land, take out 2 Vampire Spawn, if not 3, and then throw in 1 more Righteous Valkyrie, because this card is nuts. If you have the rare wild cards, I definitely recommend investing. I'm running out all these decks I'm building. So I would say not much else to change. I have the worst luck in the world when it comes to land, so I can't really say much about that. Sometimes the deck decides to give it to you, sometimes it doesn't, and you don't always have control over that. But if you guys did enjoy, please make sure to subscribe. I have a lot more Arena standard content coming out soon, and I'm going to be making a lot more Teleportation Circle decks in the near future, in a couple hours if you're watching this, so this video just came out. So definitely stay tuned for that, and let me know in the comments what you thought about the deck, what I could change, what you thought about the video, what I could change about the video, and that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a freaking fantastic day.